Yeah, so this AI strategy has a profitability ratio of 83.3%. Take a look, 83.3%. And if you follow the rules properly and use a proper risk management tool, this strategy can get you about 800% profitability in a month. It's very simple to create because everything is inside TradingView and you don't need any coding knowledge. No coding knowledge is required. So you can later convert this strategy into a bot. You convert it into a trading bot, and what's going to happen is the bot is going to trade it for you. You don't need to be on the chart every day. Let me show you. So this is a 1K account, and this strategy has flipped it into over a 2K profit. Take a look at the profit. This is 2K. It took 90 trades, 83.33 profitability ratio, 8.9 profit factor, and this is the drawdown from a 1K account. That's the initial capital, 1K. So I'm going to get into the details. I'm going to show you everything. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, press the bell button, and let's get started. Yeah, so first of all, I want you to understand the formation of this strategy. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to indicators. So I'm just going to search for Bollinger Band. Here we go. This is Bollinger Band. So yeah, so basically this is how Bollinger Bands work. It sells outside of the band here. It buys from the bottom of the band. It buys again from the bottom of the band, sells outside the band, buys here, sells here. That is the formation of the strategy. So even manually, if you want to use this strategy, you can actually use it manually, where you sell at the top of the band and you buy at the bottom of the band. But because we don't want to do it manually, we want the AI system to work it out for us, so we don't stay on the chart every day. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take the manual one off the chart and I'm going to put on an AI one that is going to give us the sell and the buy signals automatically. So I'm back at indicators, and this time round I'll go to strategies here and I'll look for Bollinger Band strategy. Here we go. It's right here. Boom. There we go. So that is it. So the strategy automatically detects the top and the down, and it puts a sell signal at the top and a buy signal at the bottom. This is here. Sell, buy, buy here. It sells there. It's already done for you. You don't need no coding. You don't need any specific IT knowledge or whatever. Let's get into the strategy. So this is the strategy tester that I've opened, and the percentage profitable is on 70%, but we need to improve this so we can have a proper edge on the market. So what am I trying to do? I want to make this 70 into something very big. 80, we just need to have a proper advantage in the market. So these are the changes we're going to make to this strategy to make it more profitable and more user-friendly. First of all, I'm going to go to the 15 minutes time frame right here and see what's going to happen. It's still the same, 70%. 5 minutes time frame, it drops back down to, it goes up to 71%. So that makes it a little bit more profitable on the 5 minute time frame. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the settings here and I'm going to make a lot of changes. First of all, let me go to the initial capital. I want to make it just a 1K. Just 1K. Base currency, US dollar. Order size. I want to do, this should be percentage. So I want to get about, I want to use 20% of our equity. So 20% of our total equity. That's what I want to use. So pyramiding, I always put it on 5. So this section is done. We are still on 70% profitability. No problem. you're going to make a lot of changes and get the best out of this strategy. So onto the length of the Bollinger Band. The length of the Bollinger Band is originally at 20. I'm going to make it 22. And the multitude, make it 3. And let's see what's going to happen. There we go. So the profitability has now massively increased to 83.3%. Now, the strategy took 90 trades. The drawdown is $62, and our profit for a 1K initial capital is $543. So the rest of the strategy going forward depends on your own taste of risk. For example, let me show you something. So properties here. Now, I'm risking 20% of my account, 20% of my initial capital. That's the 1K. I'm risking it to make this $500. If I want to make more, it means I have to risk more. So for example, if I want to risk half of my equity, I'm going to be making about half of this money. I press enter. Yeah. So we're making even more than that because of the pyramiding. So we're making 1,800 on a 1K account if we risk half of it. If we want to risk 100% of our equity at every time, we're going to be making 6,000 on a 1K account. However, let's be realistic. This is so dangerous and so risky. So I'm going to dumb it down to what I usually do. I do 30% most of the time. So 30%, I'm making close to my initial 1K capital. And this is all right. One more thing I need to show you is about the drawdowns. So if you use more of your equity, let me push this back to 50 and show you something. 50. If I put it to 50, my drawdown is technically going to increase. Let me just increase it further. So 100%, my drawdown is now 995. That's actually close to my initial capital. So if I risk 50% of my equity, my drawdown counts back to $212. That's 13% is now being risked for my drawdown on this strategy. So personally, I'll keep you on this level, 30% risk, and that should be fine. So initial capital 1K, base currency US dollars, order size, this is at 50, I'll make it 30%. Pyramiding, put it on 5, and the rest is fine. The broker will sort that one out for you. And yeah, this is 83% profitability on this strategy. I've researched, tested it. It works on a lot of crypto pairs. This is Ripple, and this works perfectly on Ripple. It works on a lot of crypto pairs as well. What you have to do is you need to proper backtest it on a pair that it works on. This is Ripple. I use it on Ripple. It works on Solana as well. And it works on a few of the new cryptos. You need to select the right pair. You need to make sure it works perfectly on that pair before you start using it. So here are a few details. This is all the trades it took. It took all these trades. And okay, the list is here. Yeah, so you can see the drawdown session, and profit, loss here, profit, loss. Yeah, so all you have to do is to follow the strategy, follow it properly, and I tell you, you're going to make a lot of money in the market. Now, what you can do now is connect this strategy, turn it into a bot so the strategy can actually trade for you. You're going to need a signal bot from either TreeCommerce or Pionex. These are the platforms that support signals from TradingView. There are new platforms coming up, but these are the very popular ones for now. So you go to Pionex, you subscribe, and you find signal bots, and then you follow the prompts. You go to TreeCommerce. You go to signal bot, you create one, and you follow the instructions for that. So when you create your signal bot on Pionex or TreeCommerce, they will actually require you to come to Strategy Tester, go down here to the alarm here. You're going to fill in the details they give you into this portion, the message, alert name. You're going to fill out this session and click on create, and your strategy and your bot will be running. It will start running immediately based off of your deposit that you've put into the settings out here. It's going to use these set of rules to start running your bot for you. I'm going to drop a video in the future talking about how to perfectly set up your bot, and I'm going to list up a lot of platforms. There are actually a few other platforms that you can use to set up your bot and run your bot. So thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel, press the bell button. I'm going to be doing a lot of trading insights on here. Thank you.